It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got the GOAT, Tom Brady. He had the green light to sling it last week, over 450 yards passing. It's the Mounties and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Toronto Mounties. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 59 yards and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 5. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 60 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Brady going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll check this down to Hines. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That was swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mahomes now on first down. And his pass incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
KC's offense ready to take over.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. Down inside the 10.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes, he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big
Brady now on first down.
Finds Hines again for the completion.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the third drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
From the 17, Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A little juke. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's Kelsey on the grab.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Mahomes now on first down.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wesovich.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Mahomes again.
Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have...
He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 17-3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before half for Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start with one of the toughest rivalries of this or any other week. Pittsburgh playing host to Cincinnati in the AFC North. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Deontay Johnson. A touchdown reception. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Trevor Lawrence, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for our home team, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Brady.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Brady now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Brady, this one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Brady to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown.
George Pickens.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Mounties have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing now is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and
8. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Because it's
primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Mahomes finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
The drive starts with a completion left side.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On play action, now Brady.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Mounties have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They look like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Here's Hines. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Caleb Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now it's Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Brady going to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Chase Young
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Dotson, he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Brady's thrown into the hands of Pickens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Blankenship's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 27-24, 35 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here, as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes completes this to Jefferson. And that's going to be a first down to the 30 as he's brought down inbounds. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the home team here, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.